We got some interesting titles for sure. Stuff keeps just coming out, you know. Definitely some interesting titles. One by Uptown XO, who is known as part of the Diamond District out of Washington, D.C., which is a pretty damn popular group. You might know them for their affiliation to Odyssey, who's a huge name in the Maryland/D.C. circuit. He has a new album called Couleur de Grey, I guess is how you pronounce it, or Color of Grey, but in French. So that's his most recent solo project. We got that on CD. Not sure what the plans are on the LP yet. Also, a new one by Substance Abuse, who I haven't heard from in a long time.
Right.
That's actually a group from LA, and their new album, Background Music, which they've actually been keeping in touch with me, trying to get me really hard to promote it. Got it from Fat Beats, though, from New York, some New York distribution on it. But, it's got a lot of people like Tash, Sadat X, a lot of big sort of hip-hop names on it, and they seem really focused on promoting this one, so I'm curious to see how it does. I like their 12-inch single that they put out. I haven't listened to this album yet, but so we got those. Got a bunch of new Jay Dilla stuff for the vinyl heads.
Where is this coming from? Is this like unreleased material?
Yes, this is unreleased material from the Ma Dukes label. Just sort of like the Jay Dilla label. Well, some of it, I should say, some of it is unreleased. We also have a Frank and Dank re-release for 48 Hours, which is the first Frank and Dank album that's kind of has a bit of a cult status amongst Detroit hip-hop connoisseurs, and that's all produced by Jay Dilla. We got that on CD, LP, or we also have the instrumentals on LP if you just want the Jay Dilla instrumentals for it. That's like a separate project. There's also a Jay Dilla 10-inch, new Jay Dilla 10-inch called The Lost Scrolls Volume 1, which, as you mentioned, was like unreleased stuff. They're still pulling stuff out of the archives, and I'm sure these are going to sell out pretty quickly, so you better, hurry up and snatch those while you have the chance. I also know that the Dilla Donuts box is coming out very soon. Be on the look, call us up and ask if we got it in or not, because I ordered only 20 of them for the store, which is a huge number compared to what I usually order for things, but that will sell out in about a week. It got like a 10.0 on Pitchfork. It's getting like a huge amount of publicity, and that's, the Donuts album on 7-inch with, the instrumental, or there are instrumentals, but a couple of bonus tracks on 7 inches too that weren't previously available. So that's cool. Other than that, we got Sean Price's Mike Tyson on vinyl. That's Duck Down starting to put out vinyl for their thing, so I know a couple of people who are excited about that. We also have a new Edo G album, Intelligence and Ignorance, for the Boston Heads. That one's just on CD, but worth checking out. And I'm also looking forward to the new DJ Day album that should be dropping very soon on Thess One's label, Peace Lock 70. And that's an instrumental project. We should have it on CD and LP. The LP, I mean, they both look really nice as far as the packaging goes, but I gotta say this LP packaging is gonna blow your mind, because it's a leather-bound sleeve with a Polaroid photograph attached to the front of it. That's actually like a real photograph that they took to attach to the front. Going to be a really great instrumental project. I hope that people check for it.
And it does seem that, in this day and age where people are sort of competing with digital downloads, that it's forcing labels, big and small, especially almost small, to be much more creative.
Oh yeah, you got to up your packaging game if you want to sell anything these days. I mean, that's that's basic thought, basic marketing. So I have no complaints here. I think it adds a lot to my listening experience when it's beautifully packaged in some.
And this year, Record Store Day should be a pretty good one too, I imagine, coming up.
I bet it will be.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing about the releases.
Dope beats that day.
Dope beats. Okay, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks, Billy.